Hello there, my crafty friends. It's Ashley Pfeiffer, the maker behind Stamped AF. It is Thursday, March 19th, and it is 7:31. I'm gonna be quick tonight because I have something I have to do right after this, and every time I've said that, I've taken like the full hour, so I'm gonna be quick. Just gonna pull this up on my iPad. I have the Sending You Thoughts stamp set for the winner for sharing from last week. Hello, everybody. Jennifer, I saw that you sent me a message. I will answer you right after this. For those of you that are local, not even. If you are anywhere in Canada and you have not yet signed up for my online bingo, wowza! We're up to like almost 70 people that are interested in this class. Is it 60 something? Might be closer to 60. But oh my goodness. So there's no limit to the number of people. It's going to be a lot of work for me, but yeah. So if you are at all interested in bingo and winning Stampin' Up! Product, it'll be worth every penny. There is a $20 goodie bag. It's actually more than 20. There are 6 bingo games. There are 3 make and takes. It was all going to be the bee bundle, the honeybee bundle, but that is not orderable right now. So I will have probably one project in there that is bees, but the rest of it is going to be a surprise. And I just figured out all the prizes yesterday, so I'm excited. I hope you are too. Yes, I know it's about bingo. I do take e-transfer. The email address is actually in my Facebook post. It's stampedaf@gmail.com. Me too, Melanie. I cannot wait. So it's April 5th at 1 p.m. Central Time. It is open to all Canadians, whether you have a demo or not. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson, in case you haven't guessed it. But it's just going to be fun. You win some prizes. And yeah, Jennifer's asking what the total is. I think that's probably in my messages versus in the live. So if you are local and you can pick up the kit, it is $40. If I have to mail you your kit, it is $50. I usually end up out of pocket for shipping, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, so that is all. Hi, Tori. I'm just talking about my bingo. I know you're in Canada, so you should come and play. It's April 5th. Deadline to register is Sunday, March 22nd. And I think that may be all the housekeeping stuff I have. So amidst all of this coronavirus, COVID-19 stuff, I am still going to work. Tomorrow is the last day in the office. As of Monday, we are working from home. Hey, Tori. So there's that. But there was an earthquake in Utah yesterday, so Stampin' Up! Was closed. No one was hurt. Nothing there was damaged at Stampin' Up!, but yeah, as if there isn't enough going on. I hope that you are all okay, staying safe, staying healthy, and as people at my work are saying, wash your hands, and we just do virtual high fives. I just hit myself in the head there, right? Okay, so I'm going to flip this around because I'm just going to be around for 25 minutes tonight instead of an hour. But I put out a call for what you would like to see me create with, and you said ornate garden. So I'm doing a bit of that, and I am doing a bit of celebration items because you know what? There are only 11 days left of celebration. If you don't know what celebration is, for every $60 you spend before taxes and shipping, you can choose a level 1 item. For $120, you get a level 2 item, and it just builds and builds and builds. There's no limit to how many you get. So not much longer for that. Okay, I'm out of breath. So let's flip this around. I do need to pick a winner for last week's sharing. So if you're watching this live, well, even if you're not, if you wouldn't mind hitting the share button so that we can spread the word and I can reach more people, that would be great. And I'm just going to pull up last week's and I will pick a winner. Oh, I know why I can't find it, because I'm live in my group, not on my page. The other thing I wanted to mention about bingo, thank you, Jennifer. Hi, Brienne. The other thing I wanted to share is that if you refer a friend, you both get 6 additional tickets. That is 2 tickets per game. Hi, Donna. So yes, refer a friend and you can both get a better chance at winning. My group. Okay, last week's video. Oh, I should also mention that my Welcome Easter class is still open for registration. I got one more registration the other day. I said as long as it's up and you can click the link to register, by all means do it. And I will order the supplies and get you out your kit. Thank you, Karen. Okay, the shares. I did have to cancel my in-person classes, so I had an Easter class and a Mother's Day class that I have had to cancel, which sucks. And I'm thinking about doing an online one, but for Easter, I think really the Welcome Easter through Creativity Without Borders is going to be your best bet to get those. Me too, Donna. Okay. One more second here. Okay, there we go. Geraldine Montgomery is the lucky winner. So Geraldine will be receiving the Sending You Thoughts stamp set. Yes, I know it's backwards. And there are coordinating dies, and I just happen to be using this tonight. So these are the coordinating dies. You can purchase those separately. They don't cut out anything specifically in the sentiment, but this is worth its weight in gold. And who doesn't need sentiment strips? So Geraldine, send me a message and I will get that off to you, my dear. Now I'm going to pull this up and we will get to crafting. I don't know where I am. I probably went live in the wrong place. Am I on my page or my group? Thank you to everyone who wished my son a happy birthday last night. He was thrilled. We just ordered pizza and we watched some TV. He ended up playing downstairs before his dad came to pick him back up. So, yeah. If you were like, well, wait, she's been on Facebook all evening. It's because he ditched me. He took his, there we go. He took his dinner downstairs. He came up, he got his cake, and Dave was on a conference call at the time. So we're like, happy birthday to you. And yeah, but it was a big birthday for him. He is 21. And if you've caught me live before, my hair's a mess, isn't it? He has special needs. And this is the year that he aged out of the children's program. He is linked with the adult program, but I guess 18 is when they age out. But he's aged out of school now, so he's in his program, which has been suspended now through spring break. But this is the last year he can be in school, so this is a big birthday. And his sister's like, well, now he's legal everywhere. I'm like, he is not drinking anytime soon. So, okay, enough talking. I'm going to flip this around. You're going to see my messy desk. And I have to tell you, I have lost my mojo. This is the first time I've been in my craft room all week. I don't know if it's because of the coronavirus and paying attention to so much news or what it is, but this is the first time. I just have not been feeling it. I finished a puzzle that I started on Saturday, which is unusual for me. We've been doing them at work lately, so I thought, I'm going to do one at home. And of course, I was obsessed, so I couldn't do anything else. And then last night, I just vegged out, had a nap. Yeah, so first time in my craft room all week. Okay, so Ornate Garden Suite. If you have not heard of this yet, it is on pre-order for demonstrators right now. What a messy piece of grid paper this is, huh? That's when I was coloring my little leprechauns, my gnomes. Okay, so if you haven't heard about this, it's on pre-order now until April 1st for demonstrators. And if you have thought about joining Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator, purchasing the starter kit, you can add parts of this to your starter kit. And I say parts because the whole suite is $185.25 in Canada, and the limit for a starter kit is $165, not a penny more. So you could add both bundles, you can add the DSP, you can add a bunch of stuff, you just can't add the entire thing. You could place a subsequent order right after and do that. But it is a gorgeous suite, and I've seen people saying that it wasn't necessarily their cup of tea when they saw it, but now that they've seen samples, and if they're switching the colors up because it's not their typical color palette, they are loving it. So I said it was on pre-order until April 1st, and then it's available to customers April 1st to May 31st. And I know it sounds like another product medley where it's only going to be available for 2 months, but we have already been told that this is in the new annual catalog. So for me as a demonstrator, I need to focus my efforts on things that I can sell for more than a month. So unless I love one of those product medleys, you're not going to see me invest in it. But this is in the annual catalog, and I am telling you, these dies alone, you're going to want it. So this is all one set, and then these two actually belong over here, but they are fantastic. You definitely need them in your stash. It's like the Stitch So Sweetly dies, which, let me tell you, are on low inventory. So if you have been thinking about getting these, let me pull them out and show you. You need to act fast. They are on low inventory. I will have an order going in on Monday because the deadline for my bingo is Sunday, but if you want these, get them ASAP before they're on back order or even worse, not orderable. Okay, so here are the dies. These ones cut out. You can do a border, or you can cut them out completely. So you can cut this out with that die there. There's the DSP, there's this stamp set, which is the Ornate Thanks. So this is all one bundle. So it's kind of like the Poppy Suite. It gives you the sentiments and some cool dies in one. And then the other bundle gives you the images and some frames. So it's pretty neat. Love this. I didn't get the Breathtaking Bouquet stamp from the mini catalog, so for me this is just a little version of it. And loving this. Everything about this. And these gilded gems, you need to see these in person. They are fantastic. They are so shiny. The embossing folder is cute. Not sure that if I had seen it that I would have purchased it, but I ordered the whole suite. And this ribbon is gorgeous. I don't like the way it's displayed here because I don't know about you, but I would never do something like that. So they are pretty. They're terracotta tile and old olive. And they're not quite sheer, but they're a great width. They're a great texture. They're so easy to tie. Whoopsie. Okay, so that is enough of that. If you would like to add that to your starter kit and join my team, there's a link that will be in this post once I am no longer live tonight, but there's always a link on my website so that you can join my team. And quick plug before I get into this, if you join my team, not only are you joining a super fun team that is growing, I've actually more than doubled since Celebration started. There are monthly team meetings that we can do via Zoom if you're not local. You get the Stamping Society tutorial for free each month. You get the Creativity Without Borders tutorial each month. You get any online classes that I'm doing each month. For those ones, it would be the PDF and if there's a video. And I feel like there's more, but I can't think about it right now. I can't think of what it is. it's a fun team to be on. And then you get my support. Okay, I want to show you some Happy Mail quick because I almost forgot. So it is my birthday coming up on Saturday, and usually I don't share that kind of stuff, but I got some mail. So one of my amazing team members, Donna, sent me this card. Isn't it gorgeous? And there was sad news. These dies just sold out this week. It sucks. And then I got this card from Sue, who was a team member and hopefully will be again one day. And then this one from my friend Megan in Australia. And I have seen this card before. She did something similar. She gave it to Rose Ward, who is Stamper's Delight. And when she said, my friend Megan from Australia, I'm like, I know which Megan that is. And then she sent me this, and it's just so pretty. Totally gonna case this design. I love this. Look at the window sheet, and then it stands. Like, how awesome. Love it. So thank you, ladies. Loved receiving that mail. Okay, tonight's project. So I did some of the, you did not, Jenny. I've been yapping. Okay, so I did some prep ahead of time because I only want this to be half an hour tonight. So I am using this piece of the, oh, Megan, I just showed your card. Thank you so much, my friend, and your handwritten letter. Oh my goodness, I was in tears by the end of it. Thank you so much. What is this paper called? The Ornate Garden Specialty Paper. So I use this piece. We're just going to, with our little mini trimmer, which you can only get if you get the starter kit. You get, for $135, you get $165 worth of product. You get this little mini trimmer. You get 6x6 DSP sampler, and you get a stamp set of your choice. It can't be a host stamp set because I was just looking at a little ladybug, but it can be any stamp set that is in the mini or annual catalog. So that is awesome. Okay, so this is 4 by 5.5. I don't have a card base. My son's birthday was great. It was a pretty low-key evening. Most restaurants are closed for dine-in. So, yeah. Will that be too much? Yeah. Sorry, puppy sees someone walking by. Kind of thinking Petal Pink might be nice here. Nope. Blushing Bride. Do we have any Blushing Bride? I think I'm just going to do white. You ever have a hard time deciding what to use? Of course, I don't have any top folding ones. I could do this side folding and just trim that down. Let's see. So I wish that for the whole time that I was off, that's cute, Jenny. I wish that while I was off, I could just stay in my Crafterman craft, but I cannot. Still got to work my 8 hours a day. But I am hoping that by being home, my creativity will come back. I won't be focused so much on what's going on in the world. Jennifer, the ones that are in the basket, all my card mats are cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Well, usually. Some might be 4 by 5 1/4, which is usually what I use for a mat. But if I'm just cutting a sheet down the middle, it'll be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. If I have taken a 1/2-inch strip off for my paper cardstock samplers, it will be 4 by 5 1/4. And then the card bases are all the A2 sized card. Okay, so I took this wonderful die and I cut some Whisper White cardstock. regular, not thick. And then I used this, what is this embossing folder called? Ornate Floral Embossing Folder. So I die cut it first and then I embossed it. I'm thinking we'll do that. It may end up, of course I have glue. It may end up like that, but we'll wait and see. I'm thinking I prefer it that way. Now I have gone ahead and I have cut a couple of circles. So this is one of the scalloped circles because I felt like we needed a mat. And then I went ahead and cut a Blushing Bride stitched circle, and then I cut out the middle. In hindsight, you don't really need to cut out the middle. I was going to have it where there was a gap in between, and then I decided I didn't like that. So yeah. Jenny, nothing good is going on in the world. Hi Debbie, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Megan, as of Monday, I will be working from home. Because I work with the Union for Manitoba Public School Teachers, as long as they're still at school, so are we. So for those of us that don't have laptops at work, we got them today, and as of Monday, we will be working from home. Okay, so there is our little stitched and scalloped circle. I am going to use this from the Sending You Thoughts. So this is the stamp set that Geraldine will be getting. I'm going to stamp this in terracotta tile because it's right here. Who else is excited to find out what the new in colors are going to be? Other than Bumblebee. Oh, no need to apologize, Debbie. I hope Oscar's doing okay. When I got home today, I took all 3 dogs for a walk, and oh, is that an adventure. The puppy always wants to be beside the other 2, but then she gets tangled with the other 2, and I wear them around my waist, and I feel like they're gonna just cut me in half. But it was good. Okay, now I'm thinking it's a little stark, so what I'm going to do, because we don't actually have the stamp sets out right now, I am going to take, I think maybe, let's do the big one and stamp it off. We could do the daisy too, but I am going to do Blushing Bride for that. Oh, absolutely, Jenny. Oh, Jennifer, I don't know your style, but I wasn't entirely sure about the stamp sets either, and I have to tell you, this is the first time that I've ordered a suite, like the full suite of products, and I hadn't even seen them all yet because I didn't realize that you had to scroll further down on page 2. I'm just going to stamp this off on here. But these stamps are wonderful. Hoping this isn't going to be too dark. Ah, look at that! Hi, Pam. Thank you for watching. No need to apologize. Yeah, Megan, we still have a full complement of staff, but after next week when we are working from home, there are still some people that don't have everything they need in order to be able to stay away for the full time. So there are some that will have to come in every now and then, but it's going to be a much smaller group of people there. Much, much smaller. Okay, so this alone would be a cute card, right? But I'm not done. I almost think I might need something darker under that yet. So what I did was these dies that are seemingly just the border. Let me show you something. If you didn't catch my live last week, I had some samples that I did. My ribbon on this continues to not be the way I wanted it to, but look at that beautiful tone on tone. Isn't that gorgeous? And then there's this one. I love a little bit of twine at the top of a card, and I did use the embossing folder on that one. And then there's this one. If I redid this, I would do this in gold foil, not the shimmer paper, glimmer paper. I can never remember which one it is. And then this, so this is the border I'm talking about. Do you see how you get the positive and the negative from this one? So I took some old olive cardstock and I ran it through 3 times, maybe 4 times, and I got a bunch of the little cutouts that are left behind when you do this border. I still didn't finish this card. There's a couple cards I didn't finish. This was the first one that I created with this suite. It's so pretty, and this is a fun paper to color. And then this one. And my favorite of the bunch is perhaps the most simple, but look at those pops of gold. Isn't that pretty? I think I left that one blank inside. Okay, so there are my samples. Here was something I was just playing around with. I will finish all of them at some point, but so this cuts out the border, but it also gives you some negatives. I cut out this one as well and trimmed that down, so you don't need to see me die cut all that. Thank you, Karen. So what I did, oh, and I also die cut a couple of these. I am sorry, Stampin' Up, but these are perhaps the ugliest flowers I've ever seen. And look, my thingy's broken. When I die cut them, it made me think of germs. Doesn't it look like something with a face? Where's the third one? They just, it could be a germ card. It could be something about staying safe during COVID-19. Don't those look like germs? Anyways, I cut away some of the flowers from that die cut, and I thought we would layer them around here. So bear with me as I kind of lay this out. I thought it could be a nice little like wreath, but I want to start with those big pieces first. Right, Donna? Hi, Melanie. So I thought it might be cute with some of them if that little piece is kind of sticking up onto the edge. So this also helps to break up the background a little bit. But now I'm going to have to pick it all up and glue it down. And then I was thinking, I stamped and punched the Thoughtful Blooms. And this is free with nope, this one is a $60 order. This is $120. And we know that this is going to be in the annual catalog, the upcoming catalog. So not only do we know that the Ornate Garden Suite is going to be in the upcoming catalog, but so is the Small Bloom Punch. So both of them are great products to get now and save more money for your wish list when the catalog comes out. Okay, so I'm taking my Take Your Pick tool and I'm just gonna push down to kind of give that flower some dimension. And then I can punch some leaves as well if I need a little bit more green, but I want to dry fit all of this before I glue it down. Now the other thing you could do is do a different color, but I wanted some tone on tone going here. These flowers just, ugh. I don't know what it is, I just don't like them. I have seen people do some cute things with them, which is great because I think I would have totally neglected them otherwise. I'm going to take my leaf punch and some old olive cardstock. I've got a scrap here, so I'll just punch out a couple of these. And you can add some texture to it by just kind of bending them in the middle. This does have a matching stamp in the Painted Harvest, and I think there's one other stamp set that coordinates with this punch. If someone can let me know which one that is, that would be great. I don't know off the top of my head. Okay, and if you don't want them to look exactly the same, you can cut, let's do it so you see what I mean. You can cut one of those leaves off so that it's just two on that one, and then we can use this as a single one. So let's take all of this off now that we've figured it out. And I'm going to pop this part up on dimensionals, and I'm also going to tie a little bit of ribbon. Thank you, Jennifer. So who wants to be the first to create a card with this using it as germs? I think that would be great. Great. Okay, I am thinking I'm going to use the terracotta tile. So I'm just going to cut a little strip. Now, going back to what Jenny said about SU demos bringing some good into the world, I know there are demos that are out there that are encouraging us to send a card a day. I would like to jump on that bandwagon because I have way too many cards in my craft room. So I would like to challenge you, as well as myself, to send out a card a day. To people you know. I mean, I guess it can't really be people you don't know, right? Okay, now I put that there. I might need to put a couple more dimensionals near the top. I stopped too low. So if you would like a card from me, just send me your mailing address. I am going to tell you though, one of the things that I am the worst at is getting to the post office. I don't know what it is. It's not like it's traumatic. My dad worked for Canada Post his entire career. I can assure you it's not that. I'll carry stuff around with me for days, weeks even. I don't know what it is. So I need to challenge myself to do better. This little paper trimmer comes in great for little jobs like that. I might have to cut it a little bit closer, but the last thing I wanted to do was cut it too short live. Aw, that's nice, Pam. She is amazing, isn't she? Okay, so I'm going to do just a little knot on here. I was thinking about donating some cards to some local nursing homes because honestly, it's not even about making money on my cards anymore. It's just making room. So I think I should do that too. Okay, now let's, maybe should have done that a little lower, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm thinking I should have put the ribbon lower, but it really is what it is because now it's on there. Well, that's great, Karen. Would love to do a swap. It can be hard, Jennifer. I actually joined an organized swap for the what was previously known as Occasions, and I got some great swaps, but my problem is, what do I do with them now? I did get some great ideas, and I was able to show samples of sweets or products that I didn't have, so it was great that way. But when you're done with it, what do you do? Okay, with this part, I am just going to kind of layer them underneath. Try and keep these longer ones away from the edge so that they don't hang off like that. And I think it's going to be more wispy coming out now that I've added the added challenge of the ribbon. Probably should have waited till the end to do that, but you know me, right? So you can put the glue on the top or the bottom of your little foliage. It's up to you. Yeah, let's tuck that one in more. It can be less like a wreath and more like just a floral spray. That's a good idea, Megan. Okay, so now we can put our couple of leaves. Another good idea. That's great, Jenny. I've gotten a lot better at talking about my Stampin' Up! Business to people I don't know. I mean, I'm not shy, but it can be hard to bring it up where it doesn't sound all salesy. So I am getting better at that, but it would be good to have samples so that it's not like trying to explain to someone who's never crafted before what it is. Okay, Jenny, it's time to meow. Mika's calling you on it. Okay, so these ones I'm just going to kind of put where those leaves are. You can pop them up on dimensionals, but I already have that base on dimensionals, so I don't want it to be so tall that I can't mail it. Okay, this one's gonna go on that circle. I have an idea for this. I'm just going to get parking police. How dare someone walk in front of our house? Okay, I'm gonna take a sponge dauber and my terracotta tile and just sponge these edges just a little bit, just to add a bit of dimension to these weird looking germs. Now, in the same way that I added the texture to the blooms, we can also do that with these guys. So just take your pick tool and add some glue where those dots are. I'll put a gem of some sort in there. Where am I going to put this one? Right here. Now, if you find that the sponge dauber is a little awkward, you can also take your Stampin' Write marker, and I'll do that for the smallest one. We'll just kind of outline the edges. And this just adds some texture so that it's not flat terracotta tile cardstock with no dimension. Put this one on trying to avoid putting my hand in the ink. We've got these little daisies, and like I said, I trimmed that. I die cut this one and just trimmed out that flower and this one, or somewhere in there I die cut those flowers and just trim them out. So put that one there. These are all going to need some kind of gems so that we can cover the glue. Okay, Stampin' Write marker. This one is going to be a lot more stark. It's not going to be as subtle as the sponge dauber, but it does add that border that we're lacking. And I'm still going to go around with the sponge dauber, because the sponge dauber adds ink just to the ends as well as the edges. Okay, and then for this one, I need something that's a little smaller than my Take Your Pick tool, so I'm just going to use a little paintbrush. One more over here. Actually, let's put this guy over here. Oh, it's 8:15. See? I was trying to be quick and I've still been 45 minutes. Okay, too much glue. Now, we could totally use the gilded gems, which are part of this suite, but they're a little bit big for this. So I am going to use some rhinestones. We could also use pearls and color them. But I'm thinking the addition of some rhinestones wouldn't be so bad. What do you think? Rhinestones or pearls? I'll clean up a little bit. I'll do my 10-second tidy while you discuss amongst yourselves. Rhinestones. I also have, I don't know how many I have, of the in color. Oh yeah, I only have the big ones left. Could do a Cocoa Rose. I mean, they're all not the same type of flower, right? So we could do something different. We could do the Gingham Gala sequins. What else? So, ooh, we could do the champagne rhinestones. Let's do the champagne rhinestones. I think it goes more with the look that I'm going for versus these. Although these are so pretty. If you don't have these, the faceted part of it is incredible. I do wish they were smaller. We need more that are that size. These ones are huge. Huge! Okay, champagne rhinestones. I don't know when these are going to be in, but I hope you know that even if you can't get your hands on them right now, you can get the clear rhinestones and color them. You could use the Calypso Coral, you could use Cajun Craze. I need the bigger ones. Should I put 3 little rhinestones in there or just one big one? Big or small? one medium size one. Uh-oh. Okay, we're tied. 2 for 1, 1 for 3. 3. Uh-oh. Two-way tie. Okay, so if we do... thank you, Pam. Do we do 3 or 1? Okay, we have 3 for 1 right now and 2 for 3. Anyone else feel like this is a who's on first thing? 1 small, 2 big. Let's try the 1 small, 2 big, or... oh boy. Let's try 3 on the biggest one. And then we'll just do 1 on the small and medium. Compromise. So I was thinking for next week's giveaway, I ordered another of the Well Dressed stamp set, which I have yet to crack open. So I was thinking that would be the prize for next week. What do we think? It's currently on, I don't know if it's not orderable or if it's on back order. Bidding places you with the numbers. I'm not following, Michelle. I don't know if I like the 1. What do you think? 3 or 1? We'll do 1 on this one because the dots are close enough together that we shouldn't be able to see the gap. And then I'll just kind of bend these edges up a little more. Oh, I gotcha. An auctioneer, huh? Okay, this guy needs a dimensional. Mika's telling me that we're done. She's like, hurry up and get off already. Okay, 1 dimensional. Pop it up there so it's a little bit higher. Okay, what do we think? I think the ribbon kind of got lost in there. It needs to move down. I'm not sure I can do that. You know what? I'm going to cut it off. I feel like there's just too much going on there. I could put a little knot like this down here somewhere. Yeah, let's do that. I felt like there was too much going on right there. Okay. Yes, Jenny, she's only 1. So, very demanding, but also very sweet. She's the sweetest little puppy. Okay. Need to trim that 1 more time, and then I think we're good. There we go. It's looking like my sentiment is kind of crooked, but oh well. Okay, so that is it for tonight. Like I just mentioned, if you can share this, that would be great. You will be entered for next week's Well Dressed stamp set. Let me show you which one that is. This is going to be a great one for Father's Day for any masculine cards. It'll pair perfectly with the Country Club Designer Series paper, either side. Isn't it awesome? So, thank you for the hearts. So this will be the prize drawn next week, and I guess I'll have to ink it up so that I can give you some ideas, right? Because I haven't yet. So thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you for sharing. If you haven't gone on and liked my group, please go do so, because that is where I'm going live. I'm not going live on my page anymore. It reaches far more people when I do it this way. So thank you so much, my crafty friends. I hope you have a great rest of the week. Stay healthy, stay happy, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.